Okay. نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي رب زدنا علما آمين يا رب العالمين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So inshallah we will continue with our review for the words in the Sarf Saghir. We've alhamdulillah done the past and the present, and we were yesterday doing the active and the passives as well. So now inshallah we'll do a couple of words from that, and then we'll proceed to our review of the Sarf Saghir. So let's start with wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. اغتراب. Okay. So step one, what type of word is this? Is it an ism, fail, or harf?
It is a fail.
It is a fail. And the ending gives away that it is the fail, right? Because usually we don't have this ending in the isms that we do. Step two, what is this? Past or present?
It is past. Past is.
Why is it past? It has a hamza in the beginning and tum in the end. So why can't it be present?
It doesn't have.
Do we have this combination in present tense? Anybody? Do we have this present tense combination? No, we don't have this in the present tense combination. It was right. It is past tense. But if somebody asks why not, then you have to show them that the beginning and the ending do not correspond to the present tense. Rather, the ending is of the past tense. So you were correct. It was past tense fail. Step 3. Is this active or passive? Now, I told you yesterday that when we have decided step number 2, that it is past, so we know that the passive past is OE sound. So if you have the OE sound, then it will be passive. Otherwise, it will be active. So does iqtarabtum have the OE sound?
No.
No. And just for practice, because today we did passives with Ustad, can anybody tell me if I wanted to make it passive, what will I do?
It's ukturibtum.
Yes, excellent. This is a big 8 family. Please, if you have background noise, do mute yourself so that the noise doesn't come. Okay, excellent. This is a big 8 family word, and there were many letters. So in the past passive, when you have a lot of letters, you have multiple U's and then one E on the end kalma. Right? Okay. That's awesome. Next. So it is not passive, it is active. Then step 4. is what is the inside door?
Antum.
Yes. Because of the tum ending. Okay. Step 5. Now, is it big 8 family or small
Yes.
family?
Big 8 families.
Big.
Yes, because if you remove the tum, if you remove the sign of past tense, you are still left with more than 3 letters. So that will make it from the big 8 family. So the small 6 families are out. Out of the big 8 family, which family is this?
اقترب family.
Yes, this
Family
is
8.
because the word is the same. Iqtaraba. And what are the family markers for Iqtaraba family?
Hamza beginning with fa kalma sukun and extra ta.
Ta.
Yes. Sukoon and extra ta. Excellent. So in this way, from step 1 to step 5, you will have all of the details you need in order to proceed to translate the word in the correct form once we know the meanings. And the meanings we will know from the dictionary, from stad, from studying, from self-study, from Quranic translations. Okay? Okay. Let's do okay. Step 1. Is it a fail, ism, or harf?
It's a fail.
It's a fail.
Step 2.
Past or
What
present.
type of
Present.
fail is this?
Present.
Why?
The ta and ina ending.
Yes. Tu and ina ending. And this is a present tense combination. So it is a present tense fail. Excellent. Step 3. Is it active or passive? And as we have decided that it is a present tense, so our passive pattern should sound like oo ah, right?
No, it is not. That's the fail.
Or oo ah. It can be for the big letters, remember? Right? So now we will see whether the word that we have is passive or active. Yes. Is it passive or active?
Active. That's the fail.
It's passive.
Okay, we have
Because
two answers. It is active or passive.
passive.
So when
It's passive.
okay,
It's passive because it starts with oo, then a sound, but the last letter is ina. And I think today we learned we don't have to touch that last part.
yes, yes.
Oh,
And
I
the-
And
just
the main
okay.
kalma
we
also
have
has the there.
yeah, we have two answers, and I always say that if you have you're not sure, right? You get to the answer, but you're not sure. Then what you
Okay,
do
मैं ये
is
धो
you
लूं
write
देते थे.
it down. So it's istaghfara, yastaghfiru.
Astaghfirullah.
This is the active line, right?
Yeah.
And the passive line is
Astaghfirullah.
ustughfira
Astaghfirullah.
and yustaghfaru.
Astaghfirullah. Yeah.
This is the passive line, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now look at this and see which one does it match.
Active. Huh? Active.
What is this?
Das. Tu.
Yeah.
Acha. So it is oh
Passive.
I was assuming it is ta there. It was
Oh, I am sorry. That is my mistake. Yes, this is O.
Okay. Then
So
it
you
is
only
passive.
have O in the passive, right, in this family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So only how can we check whether it is a passive and active in a shortcut way? Only family 2, 3, and 4 have U beginning in the active as
Yeah.
well. So there,
Right.
our only way of knowing is the an kalma, the harka on the an kalma, right? Other than that, all of the rest of the families, including from family 5 to family 10, if you have U in the beginning, then it's a passive, right?
Mm.
U and A on the an kalma. So whenever in doubt, write it out. Okay. And inshallah, you will get to the right answer. Okay. So now I'm not going to do step. Well, we can do step 4. Step 5 we have already done.
And sister, I have a question here.
Yes,
And the harka and the lam kalma doesn't matter.
it does.
Like yastaghfiru, yustaghfaru, and here farina, tustaghfarina. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
it's the raw that doesn't matter.
Okay.
Right? If, for example, if you take the Hua version, istaghfara, the last letter of every family past tense, or yastaghfiru, right? Both the ra is the last letter.
Yes.
The harakas of the last letter need to change because the endings are changing. Letters are being added to the endings, right? It is the second last letter, the an kalma, that remains the same.
Okay. And the harka and lam kalma doesn't matter. It will changes.
Harka on the,
Lam kalma.
yes, the last letter or the lam kalma, exactly. It will need to change because, of course, you are changing the endings. Sometimes you're taking away something. Sometimes you're putting something. Sometimes you're adding letters. Sometimes you're subtracting letters. So the endings, the ending letter lam kalma is never the same.
Okay.
What decides the active or passive is the u beginning and in present tense I'm talking about u beginning, and an kalma will always have a fatha, right? This is the combination we need.
Yeah. Yes. Alhamdulillah. I got it.
Okay. Now, let's see.
I think we're going to have to go through some kind of a process, and I'll be absolutely frank and honest with you. So, one of the things that has come up, you get these tip-off lines and all of that. So, one of the concerns that was raised, and this is just for
Step 1. What word is this? Is this an ism, fail, or harf?
firstly, it's a lot of Indians in there.
Ism. Mustaghfirat. It is ism
Why is
maf'ul.
it an ism?
Because of Tanween at the last letter?
Tanween. Yeah.
Because of tanween. Now, when we are dealing with an ism, what is our next question? What type of ism it is, right? So when we study this, we have the atun ending, so that is only the ending combination, right? So we can do away with this for now. We have left
For sure.
mustaghfirun.
So what we
Firun, it will be mustaghfirun because we are dealing
Yeah.
with
Ism
ism,
file.
right? Now
Yeah.
you have a mu beginning,
Yeah. E.
bit of a sensitivity. Now, where this comes from,
and you the an kalma
E. Ism file.
has a kasra.
Yeah.
This is the formula for ism.
File.
Okay. And you can do the whole Muslim chart with this. Mustaghfirun, mustaghfirani, mustaghfiruna, mustaghfirun. I have forgotten the chart. I apologize. Right?
مستغفر مستغفرة
mustaghfiran, mustaghfirin, mustaghfirani, mustaghfiraini, mustaghfiraini, mustaghfiruna, mustaghfirina, mustaghfirina. Right? And then the same with the feminine, mustaghfiratun, mustaghfiratin, mustaghfiratin. Mustaghfiratani, mustaghfirataini, mustaghfirataini.
مستغفرات
Was our word, and mustaghfirin and mustaghfiratin. The same will be al. With the al, you can do the masculine and the
Yes.
feminine part, and also the light touch. So all the ism files and all the ism mafuls in the surface Saghir that will come along are just simple isms like Muslimun, it's a ism file. So the Muslim chart can be applied to all the ism file and the ism maful, right? So now we know that this is an ism file. Step 3, what will be the family?
Istaghfara family.
استغفر written
The marker remains the same, right? So it will be F10. Okay. And if we do away with all of the signs of the ism, we have more than 3 letters. So these are the big 8 families, right? And then from the big 8 families, because of the markers seen and ta together, it will be from the family 10. So in this way, we can go and see if the ism is from a surface Saghir family, and that's how we will be able to know the true correct meaning of the ism as well from the dictionary. Okay, this is clear for everybody how we got to the answer.
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, let's do okay. Step
Sister,
1.
what is this word? Sister, what is this word?
Taqdiratun.
Taqdiratun. Okay.
Sorry, I'll just clear this one. More clearer. Okay. Step 1. Is this a fail ism or harf?
Ism.
Ism.
Ism because of the
Tanween.
tanween and the ending combination as well. Step 2, you don't have this ending combination in fails, right?
Fails, yes.
Step 2, you have what type of ism is this? What we do is
What do you,
yeah, we just do this. We end the ending
Atuna.
combination
Yeah.
and we are left with
Plural.
taqdirun, right?
Mm.
So does this sound like anything in any of the surface Saghir we've done?
No.
Muslimun.
Okay, let's do the surface Saghir, right? So taqdirun, and it has more than three letters, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it is most likely
Sagir.
right? There are patterns for this word in the family 1 as well, but because usually we see that the more letters they are, the bigger family they are. So that's why we are starting with big 8 family. Okay. If we don't find it, then we will of course have to go to the small 6 family. So you have F2, Allama, yu'allimu ta'liman
معلما.
fahuwa mu'allimun. Ullima. I'm going to leave these because we are only doing ism. We know it is ism. So it is
Okay.
mu'allimun, right? And then your ism is zarf
معلم, right?
or mu'allamun. And your ism is zarf is also
معلم.
mu'allamun, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So does this ism match with any of these?
No.
تعليما.
No? Yes,
Ta'liman. Yes.
right? You see,
Mm.
we only do it nasab because of the surface agir and how the Arabs did it. Talimun is actually talimun, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So here you have taqdirun. So the scale is matching.
Hmm.
So this is a masdar from
Okay.
F2 family.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Hmm.
And it can be in
Ta'lim.
any status. It can be taliman as in the surface agir, and it can be talimin as well,
Hmm.
right? And then you can have at-talimu,
Hmm.
at-talima, and at-talimi. You can
Okay.
have it proper as well. It's just an ism. So what we do to an ism, we can do to it too. But masdars are not like the ism fa'il or maf'ul. They don't come in the whole Muslim chart. But we haven't done those, so I'm not going to go into detail. But just so you know that because we have masdars in the families, so we can know a little about them, right?
Hmm.
This is clear to everybody?
Yeah.
I have a question, sister.
Oh.
When we see an ism,
Mm-hmm.
we have to do surface agir.
Not always. For
Okay.
example, let me just do this. For example, I come across an ism that is Akbaru.
It can be from the small family. Okay.
So Akbaru is actually comparative, right?
Comparative. Yes.
Ism, which we haven't done in surface area,
Mm.
right?
Right.
So not all isms come from the surface agir, but we are only dealing with the surface agir right now. We are reviewing the surface agir. So that's why all the isms that do come in the surface agir, we are going to do them. So if you see, for example, if you see taqabulan,
Hmm.
right? Now
So,
taqabulan has ta, then it has fa kalma, and then it has an extra alif.
yeah.
So we know that this is the marker for
So,
family 6,
yeah.
ta'awana,
Yeah, tasa'ala. Yeah.
right? Or
Yeah.
tasa'ala. And what is the masdar for tasa'ala or ta'awana?
But here it has an I mean, ta'awana, instead of ta'awana, it is taqabula.
Yeah, because the masdar of ta'awana is ta'awunan,
Wonan. Yes.
Unan. How?
right?
Hmm.
Tasa'ulan. So
Hmm.
not only do we need to remember the scales for the fails, we have to remember the scale for the isms as well. And that's where we have completely neglected the isms because we are so concentrated on the fails usually when we are doing surface agir that we
Yeah.
gloss over the isms,
Mm.
right? And you have, like, if we just, for example, let's just see the most basic what we were doing. Surface agir. Allama
Hmm.
yu'allimu ta'liman fahuwa Muallimun. Then allima.
يعلم
Yu'allamu.
تعليما
Taliman.
فهو معلم
Muallamun. Wal amru
الأمر
minhu.
منه
علم
علم والنحي
والنهي عنه.
عنه
لا
لا
تعلم
لا
لا
تعلم
تعلم.
لا تعلم وظرفه
الظرف منه.
معلم
لمن.
Okay. So this is the basic surface array that we did for all of the families. So if we see the amount of isms in this, you have this block of isms and this block of isms.
Okay.
These are all isms.
yeah
So it is half and half actually. You have half fields and half isms.
Mhm.
So we need to give importance not only to the fails in the surface array, but also to the isms in the surface array, which make up half of it. And we haven't completed surface array yet, but there are more isms in surface array, right? We haven't done those yet. So isms are a very important part and they play a very important part. And what more can I say when I say that Muslim, Mu'min, Kafir, these are all, what are they? Isme fa'il and mafuls, right?
Yes.
And how much they are used in the Quran. So if we do not recognize them and the masters, then it will be very problematic for us to find, mafule mutlaq is masdar, mafule hal is masdar, right? Even jumla failure has only the one fail, the rest are isms. Okay, so it's very
Yeah.
important to keep an eye on the different scales of the isms in the surface array. Okay, let's do.
In the first word, we have done the Muslimun chart. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin.
Yes.
So,
Isme file of all the families, right? All the families. And isme maful. Follow the Muslim chart.
okay.
The whole Muslim chart. Masters
Mm.
and isme zarf follow some of the Muslim chart.
Mhm.
Not all.
Mhm.
How and why and how we haven't done it, but just to give you a heads up. So what we are more concerned with are the ism file and the maf'ul, which will follow the whole Muslim chart, which we did in the 10-day intensive, the first 10-day intensive we did, right?
Okay. Mhm.
Okay, so let's move on. Okay, step 1. Is this a fail, ism or harf?
اسم
So from that context,
It
I
is an
think
ism
his innings
because of
become
the
even more
tanween,
important because he
right?
batted the most toughest
Step
phase and
2.
then got a 95, which I think is much more valuable than
What
what
type of
one.
ism is
Yeah,
this?
it's interesting listening to Norman
It
when he
is
says that possibly India was subpar. Would you agree with that? On this
Masdar.
surface? Well,
Yes,
yes,
because we
إسلاما
do
right
not have no
was
beginning, so it
we
cannot
got a
be
market
ism
partnership.
file or
My
maful,
game
right?
plan was clear. I was playing well. I got off to a start. I was seeing the ball well,
So,
so I told Shikhar, look, from 31 to 40, I'm going to take the.
okay, can somebody please mute yourself because of the background noise? Jazakallah khair. Okay, so the mu is not there, so your isme file and your isme maful and your isme zarf are or cancelled, right? Okay. Then again, we have to see the family one ism file. It's on the pattern of fa'ilun, right? All of the family one families. And the ism maf'ul is on the pattern of maf'ulun, right? There are no set patterns for masdar.
Family one. Okay.
And also the zarf is maf'alun, maf'ilun,
Listed on his 100. 11
maf'alatun. Yes, excellent. So you see, this has no meme. So all of this has cancelled. So that the only ism that is left is the masdar, right? Now, for us, masdar is easier in the big 8 family because there are no set patterns in the F1 family. So we'll start with the big 8 so that we can eliminate all of them. And then if we don't find it, we can safely say that it is a masdar from the family 1. Okay? Okay.
Yes.
So let's just get this away. So from all of the scales in the surface Saghir, we know that this is the masdar. Now step 3, we need to know which family. So because masdar,
Aslama?
we have set family in the set patterns in the big 8 family. So we'll start with there. So you know the masdar for F2?
Ta'lima.
You didn't showcase too much of your emotions.
Yeah.
You must have been
F3,
Jidalan or
Jid-
Mujadalat?
Jihad. Jihad.
any word you can use. Any
Yeah.
jidalan is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Mujahidatan. Do these match?
No.
F4,
Islaman.
Islaman.
This
Does
matches.
this match?
Yes.
Match.
It does match. So this is a F4 family masdar. Okay. So this is how we're going to see. If we go through all of the big 8 families and we do not reach, we do not find a match, then for the F1 families, of course, because we right now we know only 1 or 2 masdars of each, but for the F1 families, we will have to see the dictionary for all the possible masdars. And masdar in itself is a whole topic. It has its own rules, it has its own patterns. So inshallah, in our advanced studies maybe we will do those. Okay. Then let's see. Okay, step 1. Is this an ism, fail or harf?
It's fail.
It's a failure.
Fail, okay. Why is it a fail?
Because O beginning and Na ending.
O beginning and Na ending, and none of the isms that we did, the signs of any isms are not there, right? In the surface Saghir. Okay. Step 2. Past or present?
It's past.
Past, yeah.
Why? You have U in the beginning and Na at the
Yes.
ending. Wouldn't it be present tense?
No.
No,
No, it
because
will
we do not have this combination. Good. It is
be
past tense. Okay. Step 3. Is it active
it's
or
passive.
passive?
Passive.
And because we
Passive.
are doing past, what will be the pattern of passive?
UE. So,
U, U, E. Past.
Past,
Yeah.
past.
Yeah, yeah.
Past
Past
is
is
UE,
UE.
right? Present passive is OR. Okay. So is this passive or active?
it's passive.
Passive.
It is passive. Why? Because we have the U beginning
U and E. Ein kalima E.
and E on the end kalima, right? Excellent. So it is passive, it is not active. Step 4. Inside doer, please.
Nahnu.
Nahnu.
Yes, because of the na ending, we have nahnu as the inside doer. Step 5. Big 8 or small 6?
Big gate.
Because if we take away the past tense ending, we still have more than 3 letters.
3 letters.
So this is a big 8 family, not a small 6 family. And what from the big 8 family, what family is this?
Family 7.
In
In Kalaba
Okay.
family.
in kalaba, yeah.
No, it's takfara.
No, it's no. Sin is not there.
Noon is there.
Ta is
Noon.
not there. In qalaba.
Antushir. Okay.
Iqtaraba.
Okay, we have 3
In-
answers.
Uh,
Inqalaba has
What is this?
passive.
Is no. It
Sister,
could
what
be.
is the word?
Untushirto.
Untushir.
Untushirna.
It could be. It could be iqtaraba also.
Ikhtaraba.
Ta is also, yeah. Iqtaraba.
So what did I tell you? Noon plus ta. What family is it?
Uh-huh.
Iqtaraba.
Iqtaraba, right? Ta is
Yes.
coming.
Only if you have the noon sound without the ta, then it will be
Yeah.
family 7.
7, yeah.
Okay.
Noon sound followed by a ta will be family
8.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
Noon plus ta.
That is the only difference. That is how you're going to differentiate if it's a family 7 or a family 8. If it's the in sound or the n sound only, then it will be
7.
family 7. If it's an n sound followed by a ta immediately, right? Then it will be iqtaraba family.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So this
Sister,
is
there is a
family.
no in, right, in family 8?
No, it's sukoon. We just have to see. Don't see the letter.
Yeah,
Oh,
let
okay.
me see. Let me show you this. Intashara. Iqtaraba. Inqalaba. Right? Now, why this confusion arises is here, if you see, you have alif, hamza, sorry. Then you have a qaf. Then you have the ta. Then you have the ra. And then you have the ba, right? And we say this is family 8. So in family 8, what are the extra letters?
Extra ta is there.
And the
Or
ta is the
hamza.
extra letter, right?
Yes.
Okay. In family 7, if we break it down, E plus noon
Sukoon. Yeah.
plus qaf plus lam plus ba. Right?
Yeah.
Now in family 7, what are the extra letters?
Hamza and noon.
Extra noon letter will be there before fa kalma.
Yes. Here, this is the fa kalma, and here, this is the fa kalma.
And
So
how can we
you,
identify this?
okay, so
Particularly
in,
here in Iqtaraba,
ta, sha,
the Taraba will also
ra,
be the root letters.
right? In tashara, let me just do this so that it's clearer.
Hello.
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So here you have in tashara, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have the n and the ta. Here, this is not the extra letter, this is a root letter. And why? Because I am following it with a ta. So this ta is the extra letter with the hamza, not the noon. If the ta wasn't there, then in would become the extra letter. Everybody got this?
But this noon every time keep changing.
Yes. It is only when noon comes here that the confusion starts.
Yeah.
So that's why we say that if you have n sound only, then you take it as F7. And if you have n followed immediately by a ta, then it is family 8. Okay?
Yes.
So this is for the big 8 families and for the regular self only. What we are doing now. So this you have to, this formula you have to just keep in mind.
Okay. So it will confuse only when in also come noon.
That is
Otherwise.
the only, yes. Otherwise it's very
Okay.
clear.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I got it now. Thank you. Jazakallah. Sister.
Why, yeah. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Step 1. Is this an ism, fail or harf?
It is a fail.
It is a fail. Okay. Step 2. Is it past or present?
Present.
Okay. You're saying present.
Tunna.
So it is ta and tunna.
Tunna.
So do you have this combination in the present tense?
No.
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 So it is,
Oh
it
my
is
goodness, this
yearly.
is so damn confusing.
I know, that's why these words are, and this is practice basically, right?
Yeah.
So if
It's,
I didn't say no to you right away,
after I said, I
why?
realized I have flawed.
I wanted you to get there yourself. So that's
Yeah.
why I always write it down. If you are in doubt whether it's a present or a past tense, then write down the combination and see the present tense conjugation. If it's there, then you're right. If it's not there, then that's wrong, right?
Yeah.
So it is past tense. Okay, step 3. Is it active or passive? And because we are dealing with a past tense, so it will be the OE sound. So is this active or passive?
Active. Yeah, active, I think.
Yes, it is active because OE is not there.
Yeah.
Step 4. Okay, just for the practice of it, can you turn this into a passive, past passive?
تفر
تفكر
تفكر
no
تفكر
تفكرتنا
تفكرتنا
Right? Because it is a big eight family. Oh, well, I gave away the family. But anyways, it is the U, and E. Right?
Yeah.
So if you have the past passive, you can have U's.
Awesome.
You have to turn all of the U's before the end kalma. Okay?
Yes.
And the end kalma will have the kasra. Step 4. Big 8 or small 6?
Big 8.
Big 8.
Big 8. And what family is this?
علم.
Okay. Allama. So it would be fakkara. Is it fakkara?
فكر يفكر.
Because we have Shadda, two families are possible, F2 and F5. What does this resemble? This is past tense.
تعلم.
Look at the past tense.
Yeah. Yeah. It should have been تعلم basically. Yeah.
Yes, it is family 5. Because we have already decided it's a past
Yeah,
tense.
I didn't see the ta. Yeah. Okay. Right.
So in the past tense, if it's a ta beginning, then and the Shadda, so it will be a Ta'allama family, F5. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you are solving it step by step, do not forget the steps. That will let you decide which family it is. Every step matters. It's like a math equation. If you get one step wrong, then the rest will be wrong too. Okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do another word.
تتعاون.
Step 1. Is this an ism, fail or harf?
It's an ism.
اسم. Yeah. تعاون عندي.
Okay. It is an ism. And step 2, our step 2 is what type of ism in the surface aghi, right? Because we are concentrating on the surface aghi. So in the surface aghi, as we can see, it's a big word. So most probably it comes from the big 8 families. So in the big 8 families, what are the isms that we have?
مصدر. التصاعد.
Masdar, isme file,
اسم فاعل. اسم مفعول.
maf'ul,
The
and ism zarf. Okay. So masdars, we have set patterns, right?
Yes. Yes. For big 8 families. Yeah.
So let's go, and all of the isme file starts with mu.
Hmm.
Remember? All
Yeah.
of these start with mu. So this isn't starting with mu. So we
Hmm.
don't have
So it's
to
not
see
there.
all of this. So it's most probably,
مصدر.
okay, let's see if we have this masdar in the, we'll start with the big 8 families because
تصاعد.
we know the masdars. So F2 is taliman. F3, what is F3?
jihadan wa
جهاد.
mujahadatan.
مجاهدة.
Yes. Then F4,
إسلاما.
Islaman.
F5,
Ta'alluman.
تعلي.
ta'alluman.
تعلما.
F6,
تساعد.
Ta'awunan.
تعاون.
Unan.
Unan.
Okay, ta'awunan. Yes.
This is the one, yeah.
This matches this.
No,
Ta
extra.
no. Extra ta is there.
Okay, let's go on. Inqilaban.
Hmm?
F8 is
اقترابا.
F9 is.
Left 9 is not there.
Oh, sorry.
We don't have
F10.
9.
10 is there.
F10.
F10. It's still
Far.
Far.
okay. So it's not matching any of the
Big 8
mothers in the
Mazdars.
big 8 families, right? Okay, let's go to the big 6, small 6 families now.
Oh my goodness.
Sister,
And I have a surprise for you after.
is this
Yes?
not a present tense? I think.
That is excellent. That's what I was trying to look for.
Yeah.
Who will say that this is not an
And
ism?
una ending, huh?
Ta plus una. Yeah.
Yes. Ta. Oh, sorry, my pen isn't working. Okay. Ta plus una is a combination for a fail, not an ism.
Mudari.
Okay. But even though we now know it is a fail, right? But we
Yes.
should know if we have confusion whether it's an ism or a fail, then what to do. So for the isms, the scales in Sarf Saghir
Hmm.
are, first of all, big 8 families. So we know the masters of all the big 8 families, right? These are set patterns.
Yes.
Then we know the isme file, mu plus e on the end
E.
kalma, right?
Yeah.
Isme maful is
Mu plus
mu
a.
plus a, right, on the end kalma. And isme zarf is the same.
Same as maful.
Sorry.
Ah.
Yes. Okay. And in the small 6 families, masdars are not set patterns.
Yeah.
So where do we find them? We find them in the
Dictionary.
dictionary. Then we have isme file on the filun pattern.
Filun pattern.
Isme maful
Maf'ulun pattern.
Pattern.
and isme zarf.
Maf'ul, right? Same as.
No.
No, the 3 we have, right?
Maf'alun.
Yeah, maf'ilun and maf'alatun, yeah.
Yes. So these are all the isms in the Sarf Saghir. So this word did not match any. And if we say it might be masdar of the small 6 families, always know that una ending can never be masdar.
Okay.
Okay, so now you
Una
get why this isn't an ism.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna erase all of this. So this is a fail. Okay, now we see past or present.
It is present.
Present.
Present, as we saw, it was present tense fail. Why?
Ta and
Because
una.
we have ta beginning and
Yes, una.
una ending. So this is a possibility in present tense. Step 3, active or passive. And as we are doing present, so it will be
It
the
is
ua
O
sound.
A sound.
Yes. So is it active or present? Passive?
Active.
Active.
Active. Excellent. It is active because you don't have the OR pattern in the word. Step 4, what is the inside doer?
Hum. नहीं
Plural.
तत
Hum or antum?
नहीं अंतुम
Antum.
and yeah
It can be
antum.
both, na?
Tata'awanuna and yata'awanuna.
Yeah تتعاون.
Second person plural.
Why? Because home combination is equal to ya beginning and una ending. While antum is ta beginning and una ending.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes. Alhamdulillah.
Go. So it is antum. Okay. Step
Sister?
5. Yes.
It's passive would be tuturuvinuna.
Yes. Excellent.
Okay.
Tutu'uvinuna. Sorry. Tutu'uvinuna.
And in the present passive, as many o's and then are, right? Or how is it?
Yes.
Okay.
One una. Sorry. It will be one una, not vinuna.
Yeah, vanuna. Tuturu vanuna, yeah.
Right?
And then it becomes shadda on wow.
No.
Double wow.
It can be, but they don't make it the shadda. They don't merge it here.
Okay.
But there is a noon before, after wow, right? Why there would be
Maybe.
shadda?
No. She's talking about these. Because you have two letters.
Oh, okay,
right?
okay. That one.
So,
Before that, no, I'm seeing the same word,
tutu'uvinuna.
but I was seeing the wow after that.
Yeah,
Wow,
no.
noon.
Here.
Acha.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
So I haven't seen them do it, but I can check for you if they do merge these. or not.
Maybe if they do, then it become a ta'allama family, something like that. That's why
That's why they avoid the shadda. Yes, exactly. Okay, so here, yeah. So then, is it a small family or a big family?
Big family.
It's a big family.
Yeah, because if you remove the signs, then it's more than 3 letters. So it is from the big 8 family.
Yeah, that's all.
And what from the big 8 families? Which family is this?
Jahada. يتعاون.
Yes. Why? Because you have ta, then ain,
Ain.
then alif,
With an alif. Yeah.
right? So you have ta and alif as the extra letters. So this is family 6,
6.
ta'awana or tasa'ala family.
Tasa.
Right? Okay.
Okay, sister. Present passive is u and a, right? One u and multiple a.
No. Past passive is multiple, one u and multiple e's. Let's clear that up. Okay. For example, if you have from the big 8, we'll do the big 8 families because this problem occurs in the big 8 families only. Right? So for example, you have in the past tense, active and passive. Okay. So we have, we'll do all the families, right? F2, allama, ullima. Then F3, jahada, juhida. F4,
Aslama.
aslama,
Muslima.
Muslima.
uslima.
Muslima.
F5, tafarraqa,
تفرق. Huh?
Now we are doing the past passive. So e sound. So
تفرق.
yeah, all of the fathas before the n kalma will become dhammas. And the n kalma, which is ra, will get the e sound. So oo, multiple oos, and then one e for bigger words. Let's do F6. Ta'awana. So this becomes
Ubina.
yeah. So let's see how it happens. So what happens is that we have oo. Wow is the n kalma here, so it gets the e, and this remains the same. Excuse me, this remains the same. So sound is not possible in Arabic. So what they do is they add tu'uvina. Okay? So it's still multiple O's and then one E.
Okay.
Okay, let's do F7 in qalaba, right? Lam is the n kalma here. So
Uliba.
quliba. So all of the jazms will always remain the jazms.
But in
that won't
Khalaba
change.
don't have the family, then? Oh, passive?
Oh yes, Jazakallah khair. My bad. I forgot this time. Yes, we don't have passives for F7. F8. Iqtaraba. First, see what is the n kalma. Ra is the n kalma, right? So everything before the n kalma will have
Dhamma.
u sound. So yeah, qaf will remain with the sakin as it is here, but all of the rest of the words will be u and then ri ba. Uqturiba.
So can we like leave second last letter and then remaining OO? Like for
So,
easy understand.
yes.
Easy
No,
understand.
whatever is easy for you to understand. Yes. But
Okay.
an kalma or second last letter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So an kalma makes it safe. Sometimes, because of course you don't have, like for example, if I write now, what's the second last letter?
Ra.
No, in this word, in this word, what
What
is the
is the
second
word
last?
this? What is this word?
Uqtuributum.
Ba.
Is this.
It is
Oh.
ta. But an kalma is ra.
But here the root words are kaf, ra, ba, right?
Yes.
So ba should be the third letter, right? Then
It isn't the second last here, right? It is the an kalma, but it isn't the second last.
yeah, you're telling her the second last letter. Okay. I thought you were
So
saying
it's
the
safe.
lam kalima.
Yes, it's safe to say an kalma.
Yeah.
That's why I'm stressing on an kalma. Because in only the Hua version, you can have it as a second last letter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Right? Okay. So, yes, so this is family 8. Then we'll do family 10. Istaghfara.
Astaghfira.
Now your fa is the end kalma here.
Mhm.
So you have
Astaghfira.
multiple U's and one E. So this is the past tense. Let's do the present tense.
Hmm.
Present active and passive. Okay. So Allama family have to have yu'allimu
O R, right?
and we have O and A sound.
Ah.
So it will be yu'al
Lam.
lamu, right? O and A on the lam kalma.
So here
Then-
there will be multiple R's, right? And one O, right?
So it will be, then we have jahada, yujahidu. What will it be here?
Yujahadan. Yujahadu. Yeah, yujahadu.
U and then A.
Ah.
F4.
Aslama
Aslama,
yuslimu. Yuslimu.
yuslimu. So we will have yus.
Lamu.
F5. Tafarraqa.
Yufarriqu.
Yatafarraqu. So this will be
Tafarraqu.
so you have one U and multiple R's.
Yeah.
Okay. F6. Ta'awana. Yata'awanu.
Yuta'awana. Wanu.
Right? So
Yeah.
U, one U and multiple R sounds.
Mhm.
F8. F7 we don't have passive.
Yeah.
Iqtaraba.
Yaqtaribu.
So now,
Yuqtarabu.
yes.
Astaghfir. Yastaghfir.
Someone's video is on, please check. Istaghfara yastaghfiru.
Firu. Yastaghfiru.
So now U, first we'll do the U.
Yastaghfiru.
A, O, right?
Yeah.
So this is the formula for the big 8 families with the bigger words. Till family 4, you have no problem. It is the family 5 to 10 that you will have to have one U and multiple R's.
Yes.
Okay, so Alhamdulillah, we've done isms and we've done fails. Tomorrow or next Monday, whatever day will be, we'll decide that inshallah we'll keep on doing this word by word, right? Inshallah, and the passive and the active as well. and then we might go into the light and the lightest as well, inshallah. Any questions up till this?
No, Alhamdulillah, you make it easy.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. So inshallah, let me end the session here, and then inshallah we'll decide when to meet next. So subhanakallahumma bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum